Hello guys, and welcome back into today's video. I'm really excited for this play on Shopify. In this video, I want to go over this amazing play for Shopify. Massive ascending triangle. We also have a gap to the upside as well as earnings coming up, which is going to be bringing in a lot of hype and attention to this stock. So I really love this setup, and really reminds me of the CRM setup that we had 2 days ago. And especially for Shopify, this is going to be a very nice options play. Okay, we're going to be straight up buying calls, weekly calls, hopefully around market open, depending upon how the stock performs at open. So let's get into this video. Subscribe with notifications on. Make sure to leave a like and follow me on Twitter. A lot of the plays I also kind of forget, like I don't play them. For example, Domino's was another great example where I literally kind of just forgot about the stock and I didn't play the breakout for the stock, and it had a incredible run, especially today for Domino's. Subscribe with notifications on and go to sundaystocktalk.com, and this video is going to be timestamped, and we're trying to hit 5,000 subscribers. And make sure to share this video if you guys enjoy content like this. So let's get started with Shopify, then I'll be talking about SPY, QQQ, and all of the other stuff. So Shopify looks absolutely incredible. Massive ascending triangle formation. If you go to SPY on the daily time frame, there are multiple examples of a ascending triangle formation for and how it works. But we're taking a look at the setup. We're making higher lows here, and then we have a major level of resistance that we are taking a look at. So this is the level of resistance. Again, we are trading sideways. We are getting ready for a move to the upside because this is a bullish pattern to the upside, and the main critical level is the 66 level. So if we can break this level, and especially at market open, it is going to be very important the first couple minutes what happens for Shopify, because if we start breaking at open, we're going to get high volume and we're going to get that continuation, and it's going to be calls right around market open, weekly calls for Shopify. So I really like the setup, and then I'm taking a look at a gap. I'm taking a look at a gap to the upside where I really think this stock can run a lot. I think this stock can have a huge potential to the upside. It is a $65 stock. Shopify is really common, especially with kind of like the retail traders. And then we also have earnings coming up. So we definitely do have a lot of hype. Around August 2nd, we have earnings for Shopify. So we have the ascending triangle. I'm taking a look at weekly calls, and I'm taking a look at the option chain right now. And calls are really cheap, especially weekly calls, because we can do a day trade at market open and we can then play the run up. But I'm also taking a look at a earnings run up, so we could play something like July 28th calls, which is $255 at the money. So I actually just love this play. I'm in love with this play. I want to grab in July 28th. I'm taking a look at. I love the risks to reward. This is going to be a high momentum play, and take a look at the prices for the options around $300. So I really like this play, and the option chains are looking nice. So I'll keep you guys updated on Twitter at market open, because I want to grab a weekly call, and then I also want to grab some around July 28th, and calls are also pretty cheap for me, so these are going to be pretty nice to play the run up and the breakout on Shopify stock. So we're pretty much again just playing the breakout at the 5-minute, and once it breaks out, okay, like any other stock, it runs. Okay, it runs. Once a stock breakouts, it runs incredibly fast. Okay, all of our previous play, whenever we started breaking out, we had a massive pop to the upside. So with Shopify, it looks absolutely incredible, and it looks like it's gonna have an incredible run. Now let's talk about SPY and the other stocks that we are taking a look at. So the overall market we're taking a look at, we had a pretty good day because of inflation numbers. Inflation numbers came out at 3%, so pretty much the whole market gapped up. 448 is going to be our level of resistance again for SPY. RSI is something that we are kind of watching. So tomorrow is going to be very interesting day because we do have inflation numbers coming out tomorrow also. So tomorrow is going to be the last day for the inflation numbers, which is the PPI, which is going to come at pre-market. So there's a chance where we gap up or gap down pre-market because of this data. So let's go over here for the SPY. We have 448. We do have a gap down below. So what can happen is, if the inflation numbers, come out bad, we can potentially fill this gap, and then we could actually buy in calls right here. Okay, because if we do come back down, this is going to be our support level. So this was a level of resistance where we were rejecting the level, but now since we broke that, we can come back down to test this level, and then we can actually buy off calls, just like with Visa where it broke out, it tested that, just like with Rivian where it broke out and then it tested that. That's a very common thing that happens once we break a major level of resistance. So that can happen if we do have some bad inflation news during pre-market. We can buy in at the support and play the gap fill. But 448, then other than that, we do again have this zone that we are watching. This is going to be our next zone, and pretty much really just all good news for the market with the inflation numbers. We do have Powell speaking, I believe, next week, so I'll go in that another video. Now let's talk about QQQ, which is the tech ETF. QQQ also broke out major level of resistance. Pretty much the whole market is now heading to all-time highs. We're pretty much all looking very bullish. Everything looks great, and the whole market is now time to go to all-time highs, and we might be back to the bull market. So this is how QQQ looks, really nice, and it really is just like SPY, but again, we can really see the same thing if it does come back down to fill the gap for QQQ. Now I want to talk about IWM. Okay, so IWM. So we're taking a look at a shares play for this stock. I was very hesitated because again we had the inflation numbers coming out. It gapped up. I really like this play. Okay, I really like this play for shares. So this is going to be one of those, like a 10% gain play on shares. So a very chill, laid back stop loss if we close below this level of resistance. Since it broke this level of resistance, this is our support now. So at market open, I want to buy in shares for IWM. I did not buy it yet. I'm just waiting. I'm very hesitant right now because of the inflation numbers. So I really like this play for shares. Nothing crazy. Really nothing crazy about this play. Shopify is a crazy play, okay, for options. IWM, very laid back, chill play, but definitely putting in a lot of money since I'm playing shares, so the risk to reward is definitely worth it by putting in a lot more money for shares. So IWM is what I am looking at. Again, this was on our weekly watch list, and it's really following our path, and I think it's really going to follow this path. So overall, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Subscribe with notifications on. Again, trying to hit 5,000 subscribers. Follow me on Twitter, and see you guys later or tomorrow. Bye.